Hey guys, and welcome to my first official YouTube video for 2021. So in this video I'm just going to be talking about where have I been throughout Christmas and New Year, and my thoughts were on the channel for the last half of 2020, and my video plans for 2021. Also watch this video to the very end, because at the very end of the video there's going to be a very special announcement that which I'll be doing, and it's related, and it's gaming related. So watch this video to the very end. So let's get into it. Let's get into, of course, recapping my year in 2020. 2020, of course, I started this YouTube channel, obviously. And for most part, I did enjoy it. I did enjoy it, basically, in 2020, making this YouTube channel. Of course, for August to early November, I was consistently uploading and all that sort of stuff. Pretty much. Then mid-November basically turned to occasional uploads, which I didn't mean for it. It's just, I think for me, looking back on it now, that was pretty much me being fatigued, pretty much, and just wanting a break. So I was originally planning on, of course, taking Christmas and New Year off YouTube, and basically coming back midway through January, which is right now, and of course doing doing the videos again. So now but now I'm refreshed. I'm back into it, and hopefully prepared for a big 2021. Which my plans will be coming very soon. And also, of course, I was, during that time, during mid-November to mid-December, I was a bit slack and a bit lazy with my uploads, as you can tell. So yeah. But that's gone. That's gone, and at least I think it's gone, and I'm preparing for a big 2021. So 2021, it's like I said in my channel trailer, it's gonna be the year of me, the year of Davis, the year for me, year of me. It's just gonna be absolutely unbelievable. It's gonna be it's gonna be a brilliant year. So first off, obviously, I want to first off, I am going to take this channel a lot more seriously. I'm going to take YouTube more seriously in 2021. As you can tell, I had, of course, I built up a new channel logo. Built up a new channel logo. As you saw at the end of my channel trailer in the last video, which I brought out yesterday, which I recommend you watching, by the way. Then, sorry for the lighting, by the way. My mum's just closed the outside blind outside my room. So, yeah. Now I've lost my train of thought. Yeah. So 2021, as I said, I'm gonna make it more seriously. 2020, I must admit, I didn't take it seriously because obviously, of course, I was starting up my YouTube channel. Obviously, I wasn't gonna. Well, what was the point in getting it serious with only 3 months to go of the year? I started it pretty much, I think it was October. I started making videos on my channel about towards the start of October. I think it was the start of October. So I was like, what's the point for the last 3 months of making it seriously, doing the thumbnails and all this stuff and editing, that sort of stuff, if it's 3 months. So that's why I didn't take it seriously, but now I'm going to take it seriously for my first full year of YouTube. Like I said, again, it's going to be the year of me. Obviously, 2021 is going to be the year where hopefully I shine and grow, hopefully, and establish myself, obviously, in the YouTube game, obviously. So, but enough talking about that. Let's talk about the plans. So of course, normally I'll talk about sport. Obviously, I'm still going to talk about sports. This is going to be still going to be a main sporting channel. Talk about all the things like AFL, NRL, Premier League, obviously, and the Bundesliga, obviously, cricket, obviously, with the Big Bash, the IPL, CPL, and obviously international matches, both Test, One Day, and T20 international matches all around the world. It's not just counting Australia matches. It's all over the world, basically. Then, of course, motorsport, obviously. Of course, you got supercars, Formula One, MotoGP, maybe a bit of NASCAR and IndyCar as well, and then of course, obviously, a bit of Supercrosses. As we all know, that's going to start up. Supercross, the Supercross season for 2021 starts this weekend. So I'll delve a bit into that. Of course, also major sporting events. Also, of course, the Tokyo Olympics as well. The UEFA Euro competition or tournament that's gonna be on this year. All those were supposed to be last year, but then they were postponed, as we all know, with the global pandemic obviously happening. And also other major events as well, like the Australian Open. Just to name a few. Just to name a few of those major sporting events around the world, not just here in Australia, but around the world, obviously. Yeah, but also, as I said, this is still going to be a main sporting channel, but I want to delve into a lot more TV related stuff, like non-sporting related stuff, because I'm not just a big fan of sport. Watch a lot of TV. So, for example, a lot of TV shows, as well, like also certain soap dramas like Home and Away and Neighbours, which you guys watching this from our friends over in the UK. Hopefully, the pandemic situation over in the UK, over you guys over in the UK, is handled very well. Hopefully, So I like watching both shows. Some people like say, why can't you watch one or the other? But I like both of them. Of course, I watch. Of course, I've been a fan of Home and Away for years and years and years. Well, not years and years and years, like a lifetime, but basically, I think I've been watching Home and Away for about 5, 6, 7 years now. And then Neighbours, I've basically 2020 just started delving into it and all that. So yeah. And also other reality TV shows as well, like The Masked Singer. That I like as well. I've been loving the hell out of that show for the last 2 years. Probably for my opinion, the show of 2019, and then one of these shows of 2020. Probably that and Australian Survivor All Stars probably might be the contenders for the show for Australia-wise, Australia's show of the year in 2020. Also delving into a little bit of The Bachelor. Obviously, I watched it like a hell of a lot in 2020. And hopefully, if there's dramas and all that sort of stuff, then I'll be doing that. I'll be doing that. Also, other shows as well, like of course Australian Survivor. I believe that's going around again in 2021. And also a little bit of, not a lot, but a little bit of I'm a Celebrity, which is still going on right now. Haven't watched any episodes yet because I've been busy watching the Big Bash and doing my own things. So I haven't watched it yet, but I will eventually when it gets to the end of that, at the end of I'm a Celebrity this year. Then I will be watching that. So those type of shows I will be delving I'll be delving into, obviously, as well. Now I'll move on to gaming. Delved a hell of a lot into gaming. Basically, a lot into gaming. Obviously, of course, you got the FIFA 19 career mode. That has been on a hiatus. It's been on a longer hiatus than I thought it would. But obviously, with my with my fatigue, that's with at the end of the year, my fatigue at the end of last year, or as I call it, YouTubers fatigue. First year YouTubers fatigue, as I say. Yeah. So that's what. So that's gonna continue. I'm gonna delve more into, of course, AFL games like I did with the AFL Evolution 2021 teams kind of series. Where I did all 18 teams as well. I'm also gonna do gameplay or series and stuff with, of course, AFL Evo 1 and 2. I'm only gonna do for the AFL Evolution one game. I'm gonna do only just the one series. That's the coach career series. Eventually, that'll start. God knows when. But there's a hell of a lot of content I've got got in mind for the AFL Evolution 2 game. Got a lot of them. I've got, of course, coach career. Of course, the be a pro career. Got lots of series planned for that. And also, one thing I'm going to announce here, which is not the special announcement, which of course that will come at the end, obviously, like I said. This is sort of like a secondary announcement, and that is basically an announcement that basically I'll be doing a sort of a competition, AFL Evolution 2 competition, basically featuring the 18 teams in the featuring 18 teams in all 18 teams in the AFL based on the 2020 lineups, obviously. And two, and possibly one or maybe two under 18s teams. Featuring, of course, the under 18s national teams, which I'm currently doing right now. So for example, and of course, you all know the Northern Territory, Thunder. That's a team in the AFL Evolution 2 game. I'm going to plan on that. That is a big if. Vic Metro and Vic Country are both the top two. I don't want the two Victorian teams, the Metro and Country to be in the top two. Just I don't want it to be dominated by Victorian teams in this summer series. So of course the next video, which I'll do tomorrow, is explain it in full about what the format's going to be, what the group format's going to be. Where is the games are going to be where is the games going to be played and all that. And that series is basically going to be a prelude to doing a full full AFL Premiership season on AFL Evolution 2, which is which of course will be all 23 rounds. Obviously, it'll be based on 2020, 23 round 2020 lineup. Before all these issues with the lockdowns being happen. Then and of course the 2020 lineups. So no 2021 lineups there, just 2020 on that one. So I will be explaining the AFL Evolution 2 summer series in full, as I said a moment ago, in the next video, I'll explain it in full, explain it all, as well. So yeah, and as I said, it's gonna be a preview series to the actual AFL Premiership season, which I'll be doing, this year. So, which is basically in judgment of the real life 2021 season. So yeah, on that. So yeah, and then of course other games as well. Of course FIFA, of course with FIFA 20, MotoGP 18, UFC 3. I've got content planned for all 3 of those games, and also I'm gonna try and find this game here. Yeah, here it is. Also got content planned for this game, Don Bradman Cricket 17, which I got for Christmas. I've got a specific plan for those, for other games which I would not use for a Let's Play and other content, and basically have like a not so serious like game review, basically review of all these games, of just basically how the games go. I'll have notes on what I like about the game, what I dislike about the game, what needed to be improved, and the works. So yeah, I want to basically do that. Also real life as well. Now that Victoria is now especially now here in Victoria, it's where I live is basically lockdown. Is basically not in lockdown. Basically not in lockdown. I'm starting. I might think of doing vlogs. Start doing actual vlogs and all that sort of stuff, because the reason why I didn't want to delve into vlogs last year was because, well, I was basically stuck inside, basically, because the whole crisis being, as we all know, the global crisis being, as we all know, which is delving into now. I mean, what was the point? What was the point in basically? I was basically stuck. I was basically going to be vlogging me basically inside, basically, with that. So yeah, then so yeah, and then other than that, that is just about it. That's about it. I think there's a lot more. Oh yes, the special announcement. I've had this thought for a long time during the Christmas and New Year period of making this type of series, and I've been very interested in all the sports documentaries and that sort of stuff, and also especially with footy. A lot of YouTubers, a lot of AFL YouTubers have done this a lot with actual AFL, the actual game, with the actual game being added into their video. So I thought, what about I would do the same thing, but probably I might add a thing to this. And that is basically, of course, as we all know, in 2021, also here in the AFL, is the 20th anniversary since the start of, in my opinion, the greatest AFL team, greatest VFL AFL team of all time, and that is the Brisbane Lions, three-peat side from 01 to 03. That's a side I have so much respect for, because it has stars on every single part of the ground. Of course, the back line, you had Lepage and Mal Michael and all that. Then, of course, the forward line, you had Lynch, Bradshaw, Brown in there. That is in there. And then, of course, you've got the stacked decks. That is the Brisbane Lions three-peat midfield. I mean, listen to some of these names. Voss, Black, Ackermanis, Hart, Notting. Like, can I go on? I mean, yeah, and there's some underrated stars in there as well, like Lou Power, Bo McDonald as well. That's why I have so much respect for this Brisbane Lions three-peat side. and this is a special announcement. I'm gonna do a 6-part series of me of talking about the Brisbane Lions three-peat, about all the things about the three-peat, but with my own little twist to this. Instead of actual games shown, actual live games showed on this channel, because obviously I don't want to get copyright striked. Obviously, I'm gonna have AFL Evolution 2 gameplay while over the top while I talk about the certain stuff about which season. So basically in that series, I'm also going to be talking about the beginnings, obviously, because that's where every great side has their humble beginnings. Now, of course, talking about each season in each part. Then, of course, in the final part, I'll be talking about the post era from for Brisbane Lions from 2005 to now, basically, to the current day. That's not the only documentary series AFL Evolution 2. I'll call it AFL Evolution 2 documentary series I'll do. I'm also gonna do, because we all know this year is the 10th season of the GWS Giants being in the AFL. So I thought to myself, why not I talk about do a 5-part series on their time in the AFL, their ups and downs, about going from the struggles of being in the early days with Kevin Sheedy, and then when and then of course being finals regulars in 2016 and 2017, and then grand finals in 2019. So I want to delve more into that, and that is basically a series I hope you guys would love. Hopefully that'll be a series that you guys can love, that you guys can love as well. That is basically about it for this video. 2021's, as I said so many times, it's gonna be the year of Davis, the year of me, where I'm established myself as where I establish myself as not a great, but as a decent YouTuber and all that. So yeah. So like this video, comment down below your feedback, comment and what are you most looking forward to from me in 2021. Share this video around, and also click the button down there and subscribe. Also, flick notifications on for when I do click the notification bell, I should say, to get notified when I get uploads from me. And also, one last thing, down below, you can follow me on Instagram at Braden_Davis_2000. No caps, with the B and with no caps, obviously. You can follow me on there, because me on there, but yeah. Also, one last thing, obviously, I forgot to say this earlier. One last thing before I go, and that is basically, of course, this room I'm currently in. It's gonna be no more. I'm not going to be in this room. I will be in another room, because the house I'm currently in right now is going to get an extension. It's the back of the house, which I'm facing right now, is going to get an extension. So this room, this is going to be my brother's room, and I'm going to be in another room. Hopefully a much bigger room, hopefully, because this is not a very big room, obviously. So yeah, and I, to be honest, don't know when the extension is going to happen. I think it's still in planning. Yeah, I think it's still in planning. Yeah, and eventually, you never know. Probably the extension, the building of the extension of the house will probably happen in March, April, maybe in September. I don't know, but yeah, hopefully, I will be posting. You know, as I said on my Instagram, I'll post photos and videos of the extension just to get a bit of an update for you, obviously. So so that's basically just about it. Like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell, as I said, to get notified when I upload. And yeah, so 2021, hopefully it'll be an amazing year. Until next time, guys, I'll see you guys later.